Okay, schreibt rein, ob es zu laut oder zu leise ist.
Hi Lady Gaga, my name is Madison and I'm 11 years old.
Hey Billboard, it's Madison Beer and this is...
Hey, warte.
Madison. Hi Lady Gaga, my name is...
Hi, sagt die da Hey Lady Gaga? Wenn im Danke für die 100 Witz für dich gedrückt, sagt die hier Lady Gaga.
Madison. Hi Lady Gaga.
Ja, lol.
My name is Madison and I'm 11 years old.
Hey Billboard, it's Madison Beer and this...
Mann, sie ist so hübsch.
This is Growing Up Determined. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some memorabilia from my childhood and things that shaped me into the woman I am today.
Das Ding ist, ich finde es halt schade, sie ist so wunderschön und es ist ja auch okay, wenn man Schönheits-OPs macht, aber sie sollte halt dazu stehen. Ich meine, kein Mensch der Welt kommt mit so einer Jawline auf die Welt und sie hatte einfach, also man sieht auch voll, wenn man Bilder von früher anschaut, dass hier auf jeden Fall auch so geliftet wurde und dass die Lippen gemacht sind. Sie hatte einfach vor, keine Ahnung, ein paar Jahren keine Oberlippe, die ist auf einmal über Nacht gewachsen. Ich liebe Madison Beer, aber ich finde, sie sollte dazu stehen, dass sie Schönheits-OPs gemacht hat. Ist ja nicht schlimm, aber ich finde, sie sollte dazu stehen. Das stört mich hart bei ihr, muss ich sagen.
And things that were really key in my career, and I'm going to share some stories with you, and I can't wait. So keep on watching if you want to see more.
War schon auch echt ein hübsches Kind
a few
schon.
artists that influenced me as a child. I was a really big Britney Spears fan growing up, but that was when I got a bit older. And I also remember watching Lady Gaga's VMA performance. She performed Paparazzi, and that was the one where she was kind of like swinging from the rope. And I remember watching that as an 8-year-old little girl and being like, I'm so inspired by
Rowan, danke für den Resub für dich gedrückt. Dankeschön.
this. I need to do things like this. I have to perform and impact and inspire, and I'm just like, that performance I will always stick out in my head as such a pinnacle moment for me, because I remember just watching it and being in awe that somebody could be so artistic and so profound and push the boundaries and like send such a strong message.
I wanted to sing you Paparazzi because I'm a big fan and I love your music and I want to be just like you.
So another really
nice.
impactful memory that I have from my youth is that I went to the Wax Museum. I'm from New York, and in Manhattan there's the big Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, and I went there all the time. And I was obsessed with American Idol growing up. American Idol was my dream. People all the time will ask me, what was your goal? It was always to be a singer, but my peak dream reality was to be on American Idol. Like, that was what I wanted to do. I would go to the Wax Museum and
Leute, ich wusste gar nicht, dass... Ach so.
I would get up on the little karaoke stage and I would just sing my heart out, and I would be like, I am on American Idol, and it was so much fun. My life has really evolved as my career has grown, but at heart, I'm still that same girl who's performing at the Wax Museum.
I say this with real love. She's been amazing. Remember the name Madison Beer.
So I have a lot of really influential people from my childhood and from my past that have heavily inspired me and kept me afloat throughout the years. My grandmother being one. Is a photo that I love and cherish so much. It's a picture of my grandmother and I as a baby, and well, I'm the baby. My grandmother was not a baby here. And I love this photograph because it's really representative of my relationship with her still to this day. We always bond over jewelry. She's very glamorous. She was kind of the one who always growing up taught me how to do my makeup and taught me how to do my hair, and she always taught me etiquette and like how to be a classy woman to the best of my abilities. And I just love this photo, and I'm wearing some of her pearls in it as well, and it's just really reminiscent of my entire life. My parents, my mom especially, has been very uplifting and supportive of me throughout the past 10 years of doing this, and she's just always been really there for me, and she's actually part of my management team, which is pretty cool because we get to have this interesting dynamic, which sometimes can be hard, but it's really nice having someone on my team who I know at the end of the day is really like looking out for me and only me.
Time goes on with the seasons, but I still can't find a reason.
I have my baby blanket. This is actually the little baby blanket, and it says thank heaven for little girls, and it's so cute. This was literally what my mom like used over her shoulder when I was a baby, and I still have it to this day. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it always reminds me of my little brother for whatever reason. There's a photo of
Ja, ich will auch dieses Auto. Wie cool ist das denn?
me
Auto.
and it was probably the week he came home, and I was just so excited to be a big sister, and I was so excited to have a baby brother. He's just changed my life, and he's amazing, and he's my best friend, and he's actually producing, and it's really incredible to watch him grow into his own, and I hope that I start collabing with him on music stuff. So I'm very, very grateful to have such an amazing little brother, and this will always remind me of him. Even though it's my baby blanket, like, when I think about baby, I think my brother, so this will always remind me of him.
What in the world did I do to deserve such a pain in my heart?
My journey has really been driven by my determination, but it is my family and my brother that have given me a ton of strength, motivation, and motherly instincts. This is Allison, and she is my unicorn, and she is my most prized possession.
Und das bist du bei mir, Baby Shiggy. Baby Shiggy.
Her and Bunny, I have a bunny rabbit as well, but she's always been very important to me throughout my entire life. I've had her since I was basically born. I wanted to bring her up because of how impactful she was to me, especially during the time that I was discovered on YouTube. And for anyone who doesn't know my story, which I'm sure a lot of people don't, I was discovered on YouTube when I was 12 years old, which we are coming up to the 10-year anniversary of, which is crazy to say out loud. And being a 12-year-old, 13, 14, 15, 16, these are the most confusing years of your life, I feel like, and you're still trying to figure out who you are and what you are. Having this added layer, even though I was so abundantly excited and grateful to have been given this opportunity by Justin Bieber, who had discovered me, I was also...
Darüber ist halt auch so, sie lügt ja darüber, dass, also ich liebe, wie gesagt, Madison Beer, aber sie sagt ja, Justin Bieber hat sie entdeckt, das stimmt aber nicht, weil es gibt schon Bilder, wo die noch kleiner waren und so, die halt vorher geschossen wurden und die Mutter kennt irgendwie den Manager, der Scooter. Leute, ich weiß alles. Und ich finde es halt nicht so cool, dass sie darüber lügt, wie sie entdeckt wurde. Dann hat Justin Bieber so einen Post gemacht, so mit Hashtag FutureStar und bla bla bla. Weil, wie gesagt, die Mutter war gut mit dem Manager von Justin Bieber. Und ist ja okay, also ist ja voll okay, wenn man sich gegenseitig, also wenn Justin Bieber ihr so geholfen hätte, aber sie sagt halt, es war Zufall und es war halt nicht so.
Under a lot of pressure all of a sudden, and my life kind of was turned on its head. I was super confused a lot of the time. I started developing a really bad anxiety disorder, and that makes it sound like it was all bad. It was such an amazing time in my life as well. But for the bad times, this little guy got me through all of them, and still to this day does. If I have a bad night, I promise you she is in
Du weißt alles, ich weiß wirklich alles.
my hands, and it makes me feel so much better. And I think that having coping mechanisms like a stuffed animal are really great, and I'm really, really grateful to have something so sentimental to me that's been with me through such an insane journey. So what initially inspired me to begin posting...
Och, die wurde erschossen, ne? Christina Grimmie. Oh, das ist so schlimm, die wurde irgendwie von einem Fan erschossen. Leute, findet ihr Madison Beer sympathisch oder unsympathisch?
On YouTube was Christina Grimmie. She was my favorite person on YouTube to watch her covers. She would blow my mind every single time. I was obsessed with her. I couldn't even fathom what notes she was hitting, the renditions that she was making of songs. I was like, this girl, there's nothing she can't sing. There's nothing she can't do. She literally blew my mind every single time. I was like, this girl...
Hakim ist es so.
Girl is everything and more. And so she was really what kickstarted my want and my love of YouTube. And when she passed away so tragically and horribly, I was like, I'm so glad that I actually like made a YouTube video, because I feel like I really like I was like honoring her when I did that, because she was literally what kickstarted my inspiration.
Ja, Christina Grimmie, die war irgendwie bei einem Konzert, also die hat ein Konzert gegeben und danach wurde sie von einem Fan erschossen einfach.
To make YouTube. I feel like if she didn't make YouTube videos or covers, I don't think I would have ever posted
so
a
schlimm.
cover. So I have so much love.
Die war verrückt nach ihr und hat sie erschossen. So, was gibt's für schlimme Menschen? Jeder von diesen Menschen macht die Welt ein Stück schlimmer. Ich verstehe es nicht. Wie kann man so sein?
And respect, and I'm so just like, it still to this day breaks me every single moment that she's not with us anymore, because I wish I could just hug her and tell her that she literally is the reason that I did and I do what I do. And so, yeah, Christina Grimmie, I love you, and you are very missed, and you inspired me so much my entire life, and so many millions of other people, and I just, yeah, all credit to her. I would definitely not have ever posted that YouTube video if it wasn't for her.
I wanted you to change.
Selfish is my baby because it was just really fun for me to finally like let my emotions show on camera for the first time. I definitely also think that this song was a turning point in my career because it was the first song that people really connected with, in my opinion, and it meant so much to me and to the fans. I feel like my career really started to take off not until the past like 2 years. I feel like I was kind of in this like limbo area where maybe like people followed me but they didn't really like care. I don't know, and like obviously I just don't think that everyone does now, but there's I think I actually have like fans who like my music, which is super exciting. And I try not to play the numbers game though and compare myself and do the chart thing and whatever, because I think that everyone's career is very different, and I'm really grateful for where I'm at and for all the people who support me. And I think that hopefully this album, you know, makes things take off, I guess. But I'm just really happy about where I am, because I, for a long time, didn't feel like I was being seen or heard.
Liebe deine Streams und deine Stories. Ah, dunkelgrau. Oha, krass, auch schon 8 Monate am Start. Fühl dich ganz, ganz sehr gedrückt. Vielen, 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 vielen lieben Dank. Oh Mann, schön, dass du am Start bist.
Respected in the industry, and now I'm starting to kind of feel that sense of, you know, legitimacy, and it means a lot to me. I'm so grateful for where my career has taken me. This is exactly what I dreamed of doing, and I've been working for it for such a long time. I'm really enjoying the journey and the growth in my career. This is just my life. I don't know if there's ever going to be something that's going to be like, oh, yep, I made it, I'm good. But I'll keep you guys posted. So now that my album is finally out, over the next year, I hope, of course, to tour and see all of my fans in person. The second that I'm able to, I'm gonna get out there. But I really, like, my main goal is to provide a sense of healing and comfort and help in such an unsettling, weird time we are currently in, just like this little guy does for me. I hope that my album and my music can do for you in some aspect, whether it makes you feel good, happy, lets you get a good cry out once in a while, whatever it might be. I just hope that it provides a sense of comfort and healing to anybody out there. Okay guys, so that's all from me, but thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much Billboard for having me. This was so fun to reminisce a little bit, and I want to send one last message to anybody watching.
So. Okay, Leute.